From Bungoma, Gongwa, MONBASA, MVITA. Today I'm talking about another movie again. This is a movie that was acted following an event that happened during the Second World War, when the Allied forces had just beaten off the German soldiers and they were heading to Germany. Some generals decided to create a group that was supposed to go and blow the bridge so that the German soldiers would not be able to get back to Germany and protect Germany and also get reinforcements. They organized an operation that they called Market Garden. I always refer to it as the kitchen garden. You know, there are some places where people plant some things out there and vegetables that you can easily get, and instead of going to the market, they get them from down out there to use in their houses. So this was market garden, but to me it's just like kitchen garden. Why am I saying this? This is a story that talks of a person who organizes something and gives you great hope and then abandons you in the project. The soldiers were to go and cut off the bridge to Germany so that the German soldiers get trapped. That was after they had invaded and taken back France, and now the German soldiers were on the run trying to get back to their place. And the one who organized this from the movie gave them very good plans and very high morale. You will go, this unit will go like this. You will be dropped by parachutes. And when you are dropped by parachutes, you just relax. The other forces will be coming. Yes, within a short time, they'll come to the rescue. And we clear everything, we take over the bridge, we close in the other soldiers. From the talk of things, it was spectacular. Something that any soldier would have wanted to do. They longed for that victory. They wanted that victory. And it has happened in so many organizations in the world, in so many states. For instance, when most of the African countries got independent, we had unity and names changed. Congo became Zaire, and many other countries, and our leaders had their own fashions. They changed to African names. And as they changed, people had hopes, new hopes of African progress. In many countries, people say now, when the governments that were governing us, foreign governments, be it France, be it Britain, be it Belgium, we're going to do changes because we've come there ourselves. We're going to prove that Africa can do it. And what were their plans? Some were talking of 10 years or less. We would have fought disease. They have tried, but we're still having problems there. We would have fought illiteracy. Literacy rates are low, but they have not finished because some of the people who have been coming after them or those who were with them betrayed that dream. But the greatest of them all was that we would have fought poverty. There'll be no poverty in Africa. There'll be no poverty in Asia. There'll be no poverty in the rest of the world. Sure enough, people have been given grand plans, relaxed, waiting for things to change. And just like in Operation Market Garden, you are dropped with your parachutes. You land down bravely, cutting off the enemy soldiers. And that is the end of everything. No communication. No reinforcements. So what happens now? Those soldiers who are there and their allies now start crushing you. You're beaten without hope. There's no rescue team sent. And you find you've been working for nothing. There are people around the world who are given hopes, who worked with all their might, with all that they could, only to be disillusioned in that instead of those who promised you to uplift you are now stealing from you. Even the little you have is stolen. They are sabotaging what is yours. If their project's money comes, it's taken another way. They sabotage even what you yourself is doing. You grow crops. They sell you they buy at a very cheap price. Send it to international markets. Make a kill. You see them live big. And you struggle. And there's nothing that comes your way. You live disillusioned, praying to God, wishing that things will change. And others come again and you think, well, the rescue is here. Only to realize those ones even perform more dismal than the ones who are robbing you. So what we learn from Operation Kitchen Garden? That we people also play a role into our failure. We're not vocal, and we don't choose people because of their capabilities, of their track records. We choose, if it's in the other big countries, because of a certain party. This is the party of the people, the party of the leadership. You put somebody there, only to realize he's performing dismal, and you cannot talk much. Others, when somebody has gone there, you start worshipping the person. When you're asked if you have problems, no problems, you take little handouts here and there, and that remains the situation. Across the world, policies are there that are suppressing people, be it in governments, be it in other places, and there are laws that are oppressive. But others bask in the grandeur of leadership. We are the leading ones in the world. We are the leading ones in the continent. But how does it reflect on your life? Because what is the purpose of having a country that calls itself leading in a region, leading in a continent, leading in the world, while your personal needs are not sustained? You don't have medical care. We are leading. Our army or our armies are the best. You don't have good shelter. Our economy is on the lead. You don't have what you would call security for you, for the future of the children, for anything. But what do you think? Ours are the best systems in the world. That is the madness that we get in. That is the illusion that we get in. It's like sometimes problems take over and they create some sort of madness into us. Now we jump praising nothing, not minding about ourselves. We even brag and boast of how we're better than other countries. We'll go to a country. Me, I've not traveled, but I've seen videos. And you find somebody's standard is far, far below even what you would expect. Sometimes below yours. And they're boasting on how the country is wonderful, how their policies are superb. So, are we like the soldiers in Market Garden? We shall! We shall! And when you reach there, you are alone, you are battered, and you still can't feel you are battered. We're still winning. That time you're losing. So, I'm seated in front of a mattress. This is used for sleeping. Please don't go back to sleep again. Wake up. Your country looks upon you. Every country looks upon you. According to your country, according to your visitation, because we said this is about faith. Wake up and see what's ailing you. Change what might curtail the future of you and your children. What might curtail your economy. What might curtail your rights. Do it in a democratic, legal, and peaceful manner. Go after the rules, the laws. Make your representatives accountable to you. They are not your bosses. That is the mistake we made. Because it is the government and your taxes that pay them. So you have to step down and make them realize that you are the bosses and not the opposite. Because they always get into the seats knowing they are the bosses and you are the servants. That is where our problem lies. So assert your authorities constitutionally, legally, wherever you are. Organize yourselves in that you can be able to face your representatives. Tell them, no, here you are sleeping. We did not bring you to sleep. If you wanted to sleep, you would not have vied for that position, for that office, for that everything, depending on what you're talking about. Find rules that are oppressive to you. Change them in a systematic, democratic, and legal manner. And you'll not be disillusioned like the soldiers in Market Garden or Kitchen Garden. Wake up. This is a wake-up call. Wake up. Wake up worldwide. Wake up. God has given you the power, but God wants you to act because He's given you the knowledge. He's given you the power of the vote. And He has given you the mouth to articulate. Organize in groups. Talk for yourselves. Otherwise, you'll be oppressed and suppressed through and through. Wake up. That's my take for now.